What up boys and welcome back to another video. So I thought I would discuss a question that I get asked like really often, probably multiple times per day. And that is, student, what's the best classes for gold farming? And truth be told, you can basically gold farm with every single class these days as long as you have the correct talent and the correct items. I mean, items such as the Sentinel's boots. No, you guys would probably see people run around with them, man. They're like 100,000 gold in most realms. And basically, they just give you an extremely good movement speed and mobility in general. And then you have Bear Tatar, which gives you a 70% movement speed every time you kill a mob. So, truth be told, you can make it doable. Like, it's doable to farm with basically any single class. But there's some preferences, like this is just my opinion, so don't hate me. Don't be like, yo student, my shaman is the best, fuck you. Because this is just my preferences. And that is, if you're gonna do open world farms, do it on a druid. Like, druid is really good on open world farms. You got Moonfire to kill those mobs instantly. And a lot of people argue with the fact that they think that druids are good because they can kill mobs fast. I mean, you can take a priest and you can just spam Shadow Word Pain with a macro and just instantly kill low level mobs. The reason why I want to pick a druid is not because of Moonfire, because you can kill mobs fast. It's because of the mobility with the flight form and the combination of Moonfire, which is really good. But the flight form just makes it a lot more efficiently. Usually when you're doing an open world farm, you bring like 4 people with you. You kill a bunch of mobs. There's probably like 250 mobs laying on the ground in different packs. So you want to move around fast to loot all of those packs, which is why flight form is really good. So that's why I prefer a druid, and druid is one of my favorite classes for gold farming. And then you have a monk. When it comes to dungeons, which is kind of the farm that I do the most, like different dungeons for transferring items, I definitely go with a monk. Like, monk is not only good because you can port to like use the Senate pilgrimage, import like out of the dungeon, reset the dungeon, and port back in. But you can do that with like Trial of Styles and so on. You can join a group, leave the group, and you will be ported out within a minute. But it's just a lot easier, in my opinion, to just use Senate pilgrimage like back and forth, even though you have to wait a minute now because they nerfed it. But the main reason why I play monk is because of pulling power and mobility. Like a monk can move extremely fast. You got the flying serpent kick and the flying torpedo thingy, so you move extremely fast. The pulling power with the crackling jade lightning, you got provoke, and not least like the statue. Like, the statue is really good at pulling. You don't have to target every single mob. You can just place the statue, everything is going to come to the statue. You just disable the statue and you keep on pulling the mobs throughout the dungeon. It's just the strongest dungeon farming class, in my opinion. By all means, in my opinion. And then on the side, you have like all those other classes that you should have, but you can do it on a class trial. So if you're going to start out on a new realm, personally, I leveled a monk and a druid, and the other classes, I can just make a trial tomb. That's all you need. And that's basically a mage, so you can farm the Tomb of Polymorphs. A class trial is good enough. You're not going to enter any dungeons. A rogue, you need a rogue for the dices. That's not in a dungeon either, so you're fine with a class trial. And the Seal Tomb of Lost Legion on a Warlock, which is also not a dungeon, so you're going to be fine with a class tune. And they last for like 8 hours. I just log on them every now and then, do a farm, and once I'm close to 8 hours, I just delete it and make a new class trial. It takes like a minute. So that is basically me answering the most asked question ever. If you guys got any questions, if you don't agree with me at all, I fucking love that shit. Just hit me up in the comment section and we can all argue about it and then be friends afterwards. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.